The ancient land of Uzbekistan, a crossroads of civilizations where the caravans of the Silk Road once trod, has long been a muse for poets, historians, and adventurers. Its turquoise-domed mosques and bustling, spice-scented bazaars speak of a rich, layered history. But recently, the nation witnessed a different kind of history in the making, a modern, personal story set against its timeless backdrop. The arrival of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai, accompanied by his reported girlfriend, Shamma al-Falasi, was not merely a celebrity sighting, it was a narrative-rich journey that wove together love, culture, and the shared heritage of two great civilizations. The journey, meticulously documented on Sheikh Hamdan's, or Fazza as he is popularly known, immensely popular social media channels, offered the world a glimpse into a carefully curated and deeply symbolic trip. It was more than a vacation, it was a public chapter in their private story, set in a location that resonated with profound cultural significance for both the Arab world and the global community. The crown jewel of their Uzbek itinerary was, undoubtedly, Samarkand. This city, whose name evokes images of Alexander the Great and Tamerlane, served as the perfect stage for the couple's exploration. The imagery shared was breathtaking. In the Registan Square, a monumental public plaza flanked by three majestic, mosaic-clad madrasas, Sheikh Hamdan and Shamma were pictured not as distant figures, but as engaged travelers. The photographs captured them not just posing, but absorbing, gazing up at the intricate geometric patterns, tracing the towering minarets with their eyes, and walking through the ancient archways that have stood for centuries. The choice of Samarkand is deeply symbolic. For a royal figure like Sheikh Hamdan, whose poetry and public persona often reflect a deep appreciation for heritage and legacy, walking through a city that was once the capital of Tamerlane's empire is a powerful act. It connects his own lineage of leadership in Dubai to a long history of visionary builders and rulers. To share this experience with Shamma suggests a sharing of values, a mutual appreciation for history, art, and the monumental achievements of human civilization. It positions their relationship not just in the fleeting present, but within a continuum of timeless stories and enduring legacies. The Shah Zindan Necropolis, an avenue of mausoleums shimmering with some of the most brilliant tilework in the Islamic world, provided another poignant backdrop. This Street of the Dead, with its serene and spiritual atmosphere, offered a more intimate and reflective setting. The quiet dignity of the place, a pilgrimage site housing the tomb of Qusam ibn Abbas, a cousin of the Prophet Mohammed, added a layer of spiritual and cultural reverence to their visit. It demonstrated a journey that was as much about inner reflection as it was about external discovery. From the grandeur of Samarkand, the journey moved to the more labyrinthine and lived-in charm of Bokhara. Here, the narrative shifted from imperial splendor to the pulse of everyday life and trade. The images from Bokhara showed the couple immersed in the vibrant chaos of the trading domes, Toki Sarafan, Telpak Furishan, and others, where merchants have sold their wares for over half a millennium. We saw Sheikh Hamdan, an accomplished equestrian and lover of desert life, interacting with local artisans. In one particularly resonant series of photos, he was seen admiring traditional Suzani embroidery, a craft passed down through generations of Uzbek women. Shamma, by his side, appeared equally captivated. This moment was significant, it was a connection point. The intricate floral and celestial motifs of Suzani are not entirely dissimilar from the patterns found in traditional Emirati textiles and al-Sadu weaving. In that moment, the cultural exchange was palpable, a recognition of shared artistic heritage across the Muslim world. Their visit to the Pai Kalyan complex, with its colossal minaret that once served as a lighthouse for Silk Road travelers, further cemented this theme of connection. Standing before the Kalyan Mosque, one of the largest in Central Asia, the couple was framed by architecture that is both distinctly Central Asian and universally Islamic. It served as a powerful reminder of the deep historical and religious ties that bind the Arab Gulf with Central Asia, ties that were forged and strengthened by the very Silk Road they were now traversing. Beyond the cultural and historical analysis, the trip to Uzbekistan was a masterclass in modern royal storytelling. Sheikh Hamdan, with over 16 million Instagram followers, is acutely aware of the power of his platform. The decision to share this journey with Shamma so prominently was a deliberate and significant one. In the past, the personal lives of Gulf royals were often kept meticulously private. The modern era, however, demands a new approach, one that balances discretion with a relatable human connection. By sharing their adventures in Uzbekistan, Sheikh Hamdan and Shamma crafted a narrative of a partnership built on shared curiosity and a love for exploration. They were portrayed as a team, discovering a new country together, learning its stories, and respecting its traditions. The photos were never ostentatious or overly staged. They captured candid moments of laughter, quiet conversation over a traditional Uzbek meal of plov, and shared awe at the sights before them. This authenticity is what resonated with the public. It transformed their relationship from a subject of rumor into a visible, admired partnership. Shamma, often seen with a confident and warm demeanor, was presented not just as a companion, but as an equal participant in this journey of discovery. On a broader diplomatic and cultural level, the visit served as a soft power triumph. It highlighted the strengthening ties between the United Arab Emirates and Uzbekistan, two nations increasingly connected through tourism, trade, and investment. By choosing Uzbekistan for such a high-profile personal trip, Sheikh Hamdan effectively put a global spotlight on the country's efforts to position itself as a premier tourist destination. For young Emiratis and Arabs across the region, it presented a new and accessible travel horizon, one rich with shared history. It demonstrated that exploring the world does not mean abandoning one's cultural roots, but rather finding them reflected and reinterpreted in distant lands. The journey became a bridge, encouraging a new generation to look beyond familiar vacation spots and explore the profound historical connections that link the Arab world to Central Asia. In conclusion, the story of Sheikh Hamdan and Shamma's trip to Uzbekistan is a multifaceted tale. It is a love story set against a breathtaking landscape, a cultural pilgrimage that honors a shared Islamic and human heritage, and a modern narrative of how public figures can share their lives with grace and purpose. If you enjoyed this video, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up, and share your feelings and theories down in the comments section below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to stay connected with all our royal family stories.